Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating piece of research about how lavender essential oil may support the body during chronic prostatitis, a condition that affects millions of men worldwide. We'll break down what chronic prostatitis actually is, why it is so difficult to manage, how functional medicine looks at the issue, and the exciting science behind lavender essential oil and inflammation pathways, all in simple, clear language, no PhD required. First of all, what is chronic prostatitis? Prostatitis refers to inflammation of the prostate gland, a small organ situated in the male reproductive system located just below the bladder. Chronic prostatitis, often called chronic pelvic pain syndrome, is a long-term form of this condition. Common symptoms include pain during or after urination, increased urinary frequency or urgency, difficulty urinating, pain in the pelvis, perineum, or lower back, discomfort during ejaculation, reduced quality of life. Now, here's the difficult part. In many cases, no infectious bacteria can be found, which makes conventional treatment frustrating. This is why many men go through multiple rounds of antibiotics, pain medications, or procedures, often with limited results. From a functional medicine perspective, prostatitis isn't just a prostate issue. It may be linked to immune system overactivation, chronic systemic inflammation, oxidative stress, hormonal imbalance, gut microbiome interactions, stress and nervous system dysregulation. In other words, the prostate is reacting to something deeper going on in the body. That's why natural compounds that support inflammatory balance and the immune response are interesting, especially when validated by research. Researchers recently used a multi-omics approach, which means they looked at biological changes on multiple levels: genetics, proteins, metabolites, cellular pathways. This paints a more complete picture of how a substance affects the body rather than simply observing symptoms. What they wanted to understand was, does lavender essential oil help the body respond differently to the inflammatory processes involved in chronic prostatitis? The PI3K, AKT, NF-kappa B pathway. Think of this pathway as the master control switch for inflammation. When this pathway is activated for too long, cells become inflamed, tissue gets damaged, pain increases, healing slows down. The study found that lavender essential oil helped modulate this pathway, essentially turning down the intensity of the inflammatory response. Two compounds in lavender stood out: linalool and linalyl acetate. I will explain the following first for professionals and then translate it into a public-friendly language. So, these molecules showed a strong ability to bind to key proteins involved in inflammatory signaling, helping reduce swelling and supporting tissue recovery in the prostate at the cellular level. In simple terms, imagine your home's fire alarm system. PI3K is the smoke detector sensing smoke. AKT is the wiring sending the signal to the alarm. NF-kappa B is the alarm bell telling everyone to take action. In chronic prostatitis, the alarm keeps ringing even when there's no fire, causing unnecessary stress and damage. Lavender essential oil, to be precise, the compounds linalool and linalyl acetate, seems to turn down this alarm, helping the inflammation settle and allowing healing to happen. Why this matters? Instead of masking symptoms, lavender essential oil appears to support regulation of inflammatory pathways, reduce cellular stress, promote an environment where tissue can heal, influence multiple biological systems at once. This is different from many conventional approaches that target only one effect, such as pain relief or antibacterial action. However, what this does not mean is that lavender essential oil cures prostatitis. Lavender replaces medical care. Everyone will respond the same way. Instead, the research suggests lavender essential oil has measurable biological effects that may help support a healthy inflammatory response in the prostate. A functional medicine plan for chronic prostatitis often includes nutrition supporting inflammation control, gut and microbiome support, stress and nervous system regulation. Lavender essential oil may be one natural tool in a larger holistic system working with the body rather than just suppressing symptoms. A functional medicine plan for chronic prostatitis may use lavender oil to support inflammation control, to help manage stress and nervous system regulation, to help modulate the inflammatory pathway, simply saying, to help switch off the fire alarm and calm down inflammation. If you found this helpful, give the video a like and subscribe for more science-based essential oil education. Comment below. Would you like breakdowns of more research studies like these? Thanks for watching and stay well.